Hey everyone, it's Elena and it is Sunday, February 5th, and I am so excited to be here today to talk about how to strategize your power hour and how to strategize your calendar. These are so important in running your business because they will keep you on track, they will keep you focused, and they will make sure that you're doing the things you need to do to grow your business, really. So the first one I want to talk about is the power hour. Now, if you're a brand new coach, your power hour may be more like a half an hour because you're just starting out, you're just starting to do your vital behaviors. And if you've been a coach for a while, your power hour may be 2 hours. So I'm more in the 2 hour range for my power hour, just given that I really want to grow my business as quickly as possible. Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Wonderful. Did you start already?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
So Emily just joined us, and I'm going to have you pop in if I forget anything. So I was just talking about the power hour and how to strategize, and that it's really important to make sure that you're doing these things so you can grow your business as quickly as possible. So if you're a brand new coach, again, your power hour may be more like a power half hour. If you're a veteran coach, your power hour may be a power 2 to 4 hours. It really just depends on how quickly you want to grow your business and how many follow-ups and things like that, and how aggressive you want to be in your business. And so I want to review this form that I'm going to put up on the FX5 training site. I thought it was really helpful for people who really like to have pen and paper type of things. This is a really great strategy because you can pull this up, you can print out copies, and you can just go. I have different strategies, that work better for me, but that's just what works for me. So if you have something that works for you, as long as you're doing your vitals, that's what's important. So on here you can see power hour number 1, that's extending your network, which is 2 to 3 people minimum per day. Now, if you want to be a business builder and you want to grow your business more quickly, I say double or triple that number. My goal is to add 15 to 20 new people to my network every day, so I'm sending out those friend requests. And then connecting with 5 people per day. Again, this is a minimum. That's where you are opening up conversations with people and messaging people every day. So a minimum of 5 per day for a brand new coach who's wanting to work a business is reasonable. If you're wanting to really grow your business exponentially, then I would say double or triple that number. I'm just starting to eke into the tripling that number per day. I don't always get there, but my goal is 10 people, 10 new conversations per day. And then the next one is important, and it's actually inviting to a challenge group. I like that this one is written down so that you're really keeping track of those people who you are inviting so that you can follow up. We've gone over Asana before, so I put all of the people that I am talking with into my Asana, and I write myself notes as to what they're liking and what kinds of things they might be interested in, whether it's a free group or a challenge group, what group that they like. So writing some notes down is helpful as well. And then always checking into your challenge groups and interacting with them should be part of your business as well. Now, if you really want to stretch and you really want to grow, then you would have a power hour number 2, and that's introducing the business to at least 1 person per day. So if you think about it in terms of just 1 person per day, that's 7 people per week. That is a great, great goal. So I'm working on doing that myself. So the next one is making sure that you're getting your posts up onto social media, at least 3 posts that are engaging. They don't all have to be fitness. I recommend they're not all fitness or working out, but something that's just funny, encouraging, but you have to have a point behind your post, you guys. You can't just throw something up onto social media. So be asking yourself, who is this serving? Who am I talking to? And ask yourself the question, what's the point of this post? And so if you can answer those things, then great, put it up there. If you have to think about it, then you might want to hold off. The next one is personal development. Again, you should be doing this all day, not all day, but at least once a day. You should be doing personal development every day. So I usually listen on my way to work. I get my 20 minutes in, and then I listen on the way home. So I'm getting about 40 minutes per day. On the weekend, for me, personal development is church and Bible study and that kind of thing. So that's personal development too. It's whatever is helping you grow and become a better person. That's personal development for you. And I like this last one. As you're starting to grow your team, you're going to need to make sure that you're checking in with your coaches, you're getting them started right. So make sure you're keeping track of who you're talking to and what goals did you set together, and, you know, keeping track of those conversations. So I do that in a different way, but I like that this is written out here so that you can keep track of it. So that is the Power 1 to 2 hours. And I really like that it had this format, and I like that it has on there training. So you should be getting on to the National Wake Up Call every single week, and you should be listening to Janelle's training call every single week as well. They're so important. And then, of course, if Emily or I do a training, hop onto that as well. It's great to stay connected in what's going on with the business and just learning tips and tricks to help you be just growing and getting better. Emily, did you have anything to add?
No, I think really you mentioned everything. Elena and I do things so similarly that she kind of covered everything, but, you know, just doing your best, whatever your best is, and obviously whatever you put in, you get out. So the more people you talk to, the more yeses you're going to have, the more interest you're going to have, and the more consistent you are, the more people are going to see, you know, that you're someone they can go to for advice. I think that's probably a huge missing piece for some of you. You know, it's just that you forget to post, and it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, but then people think, well, she's not taking it very seriously either. So I think as long as you take it seriously and you show them that this is something that, you know, you're not doing just for fun, that you're doing it to grow a business, then you'll get that business kind of put back in your hand, you know. But if you are just doing it for fun and you want people to see that, then it's different. So you just have to really figure out what you want out of it.
Absolutely. And so working on getting what you want out of your month and staying focused brings us to the monthly calendar and how to strategize that. And it's really important that you actually have a plan, and you have a plan and you are thinking ahead of it. So we're in February, so we should already be looking ahead towards March. So Emily and I have gotten together and we planned all of February, and we also planned for March. And then when we get together again in like a week or two, we'll look at it and make sure that March is set, and then we'll look ahead and start planning for April. So it's really, you have to have a longer view when you're working this business so that you know and you can plan around your life. We don't expect this to take a hold of your entire life, but you have to fit it in the pockets of time that you have. So when you look at what I have here, you have to have a challenge group every single month. Now, some months you might just do 2 weeks because you're really busy and you're gone and you legitimately won't have internet access. Well, if that's the case, then do a 2-week group and fit it in before you go. Or sometimes we've done two-week groups in a month, and that worked well for us for a while as well. Typically we do 3-week groups. That seems to work well for us. And then when we have the health bet, we do them for 4 weeks. So the concept there is just being flexible and go with your life, you know, and what works for you, but making sure that you have a challenge group, because then you have something to plug some people into something. So you should always have something you can invite to. Always something you can add a person into. So have a challenge group every single month. Then you can have a free group. And your free groups, you guys, this is where you can have fun and get really creative. So the sky's the limit, really, with these free groups. It's a free group, so you can do whatever you want. Some things that we've done are clean eating group. Obviously, we're doing that one coming up. We've done water challenges. Those are really popular. People like getting into a water group because it's typically hard for people to get enough water and do it in a fun way. So a water group is popular. And then Emily and I have also done cardio group cardio challenge groups, burpee, plank challenges, and those can be as long as you want. We've done some that are 5 days. We've done some that are 2 weeks. It really just is up to you and what you like and what you feel like doing for that month. We've also done stress management group. We've done detox group. We've done a bunch of other ones, and we have all those templates that eventually will plug into the training sites that you have access to them too. But there's really no structure to those. It's whatever you want. You can just throw up a post in the day, let people post underneath, and have a winner at the end if you like. So those are fun just because you get to be creative.
Yep, and we have all those files. Most of them, the templates are also in the FX5 Tribe regular page, not the push group page, but the regular page under the file section.
Yep.
So you get those there too.
Yep, absolutely. And then you need to have some type of coaching opportunity group or event. So ones that we've done are a 3-day sneak peek. We've done a 5-day sneak peek. You can run those whenever you like. We typically do ours towards the end of the month so that people have time to get in before the next group starts. We do a live webinar. I'm sure you guys have seen that. It's 1 hour long, and we have a PowerPoint that we follow that we'll let you guys have as well. And it just walks you through some of the major points of coaching. And what's nice about a webinar is that it's interactive. People can ask you questions real time, and you can address those real time. The other one that we've done is a backstage pass, which is an hour, and we have that template. I believe I put it on the FX5 site already, and that is where every 10 minutes you post a different post, and then people can comment below. So we base our webinar off of the backstage pass pretty loosely. So it's nice just to post, put it up there, people can respond, and then you put up the next post. We do a winner in that one. So that's worked well for us too. So as long as you're doing some kind of event that has to do with coaching and the business opportunity, again, because we are going to get the most success in building your business when you bring people into the business you also want to work it. So if you're only focusing or only leading on fitness, then you'll get challengers who want the discount, but it's not going to help you grow your business exponentially as when you're bringing people into the business who want to work and grow it and help other people. Other ideas for groups are Shakeology group. We run that one in our free group in the Better Together group. It's 6 days long. Since there's 7 flavors now, we kind of lengthened it to 7 days, but you could do that in 6 days also. We run a new coach training group. This one we do depending on how many new coaches we have that want to work the business. So the last couple of months we've done one every month, but sometimes we might take a hiatus if we don't have new coaches who are wanting to work the business. But that's something that we have. We'll put that template on the training site as well. And then push groups are just ones, for people who really want to work the business, and we have that one going on right now. So just something to think about as you're growing your business. These are the types of things that you should have on your calendar or you should have going on so that you're making sure you're paying attention to the right things and you're on the right track to grow your business. Do you have anything to add, Emily?
The only thing I wanted to add is just like that a lot of times I feel like this can seem really overwhelming for people. And so having a partner to do it with, even if you don't know them at first, Elena and I really lucked out because we did have each other, but I did start a few months before Elena did. And I had a success partner who I'd never met before living in a different state. And even then it really just helped to have some ideas, to bounce ideas off of each other and run groups together, that way. So that way all the pressure is not on you to figure out what to do. And, if you only have one challenger, but then she might have one, then there's 4 of you in a group. So it still is a substantial group. So you don't always have to know what Elena and I are doing up next. I don't know when your next group is. Well, make your own group and then you don't have to worry about that. You're certainly welcome to use our groups for yourself. But if you're building a team and you really want to get out there and showcase yourself as a leader, then I think, you have to kind of start putting together your own groups, but doing it with somebody else. So maybe you click with somebody that's in our group, you see them posting stuff that you like, or you feel like you're on the same page as them, reach out to them and ask if they want to do a group with you. So, and Elena and I can also partner you up with somebody that we think would be a good fit for you. So reach out to us and just let us know if that's something that you're interested in, and we'll find you a good partner.
Absolutely. Yeah. So challenge groups and making sure you have your calendar strategized, knowing what's coming up, super important to making sure you're successful. And then your power hour every day, or making sure that you're doing massive action. So maybe you work 12 hours a day, 3 days a week. Okay, so you're going to do the bare minimum those days, and maybe just following up with people. But the days you're off, you need to make up for those days that you've been off and do massive action. Maybe you're doing 20 invites and you're inviting 30 people to like your page or to be your friend. So really important that you're getting those numbers. So for you, that might be more like numbers per week and you're keeping track. But making sure you're doing that minimum to grow your business is really important, and having it written down so you can keep track is what's most important. Okay?
And one last thing is that I know our upline, Janelle, she'll do like 2 blitz follow-up days a month. So because she is so busy doing everything else that she does, she has 2 days a month where she spends like 3 hours just following up with tons and tons of people all at one time. So that's another option. If you really just feel like, gosh, this whole week is too busy, then at the end of the week, just prioritize like 2 or 3 hours that you're going to go somewhere to Starbucks and plug in away from your family and just follow up with as many people as you can. So that's one other way that you can do it.
Yeah, that's a great strategy. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. You'll be catching this on the replay. If you have any questions, make sure you're asking us in the FX5 group or in our push group. We're here to help. And then until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.